Welcome back, still basking in great reviews generated by his first ever appearance at Rebel Salute.
Look up to the hills, come here's come and tell, this is the way I feel. Politicians are about.
Bounty Killer comes to our stage right now to weigh in on that performance and just about everything else in dancehall. Bounty Killer, right now, right here, on stage. Killer.
Connect.
Blessed love, sir.
Give that.
Thanks for coming in and reporting. You know, the fans have been asking us, when is Killer coming to talk about year 2013 and season, Yuletide season 2013? So Killer, first up, we should first of all congratulate you for that performance at Rebel Salute.
Thanks.
It was a mystery to lots of people. We saw you at Hennessy Artistry.
Yeah.
So we know that you're comedic, we know you can sing, we know you can DJ. And you did about 2 hours at that show.
Yeah.
So we know you have the material. But I was trying to remember, what are the songs that Killer is going to do at Rebel Salute? Trying to look in your catalog, and I couldn't come up with a credible list. But when we saw the performance, then we said, wow, oh yes, but after all, these songs, some of them are angry and cross, but clean enough for a Rebel Salute.
Yeah, presentation, it was clean enough. But it was a vibe that I need to execute in my career because I have a cultural side and I'm a very cultural man. As people know me, rooted in my culture, and I love positiveness and upliftment. So Rebel Salute was a show that I've been eyeing for years, but I never really have the full catalog of cultural songs because the Hennessy Artistry, it was smooth but more hardcore because none of the hardcore songs was in it. The Rebel Salute was a different one, straight, mostly cultural one, and little hardcore but clean ones. So it was like, since I do Western consciousness twice and the Hennessy Artistry, I have this better song that I realized that can do a full set of cultural. And in this side of the world, I don't see culture get that real exposure like a Rebel Salute though. The lifestyle, not just sing culture music.
Yes.
But you know, it's really a root show. Ital vibes and
no alcohol and
and people there on reggae bed, and a long time we don't see that from reggae Sunsplash days. So it's mostly Europe, we get them vibes here.
Yes.
So when I see it in the Caribbean at home, I really feel like I'm missing out on something.
And you use it, it's also, you're celebrating 20 years this year, Killer?
Yeah, and
it's
Rebel
your
Salute is
20th
21.
anniversary as an artist.
Timing, yeah.
And that's when, so Rebel Salute, you're using it as a platform to start the celebrations.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I'm going to have a fans appreciation concert somewhere, a big free one. Yeah, after 20 years, because I still seeing a lot of people who was at the concert that's saying, well, I was from Dub for Dub days. Great performance. You know, so it's still good to know that people still on board from the first song until this day. So our appreciation party would be great.
So how was 13 for you, 2013? Sum it up for me.
2013 was good. Yeah, I got a good run. Got some nice hits on.
Yeah, you were mostly making hits. Your presence in media, on radio and so on was very good. But you weren't at some of the big shows. Sting, for example. Why you weren't at Sting?
Well, everybody know when it comes to Sting always have a problem with what artists really required and demand to perform. And I asked for a certain fee and it was declined, so that's all. They didn't want to pay me what I asked for. And they just never
so
do it.
no deal could be reached. Well, comment on the show for me. What you thought of it?
Well, the show was a good production. It was great performances, but Sting is known as a hardcore platform, and hardcore was missing. As you know, it's just the two little clash make you feel like a Sting with it, seem like a big festival.
Okay.
You understand?
Some people were behaving too proper, you think?
Not really proper, but the type of artist, the presentation is not that. So they couldn't even go pretend to be
anything
the
else.
Hardcore people weren't there. You understand? Bounty Killer, Mad Cobra, missing. That's our platform. My father was there, but he's more like on an international level. I don't, he's having fun with the girl. That's the other two hardcore artists I would say would have to take a certain energy or spirit, and there wasn't on that vibes during the end of the year.
Yes.
It would be a Bounty or a Mad Cobra would bring that Sting energy in the morning. Different from an artist have to clash to create the hardcore energy. So I think that was missing. And
So the clash was all right, you think?
the clashes was
the clash
good.
worked?
Yeah, they work. Keep Rich and Black Rhino, unexpectedly, but it works. And Lady Sam Maca Diamond. Well, I think it's a female thing. It's kind of different. So them kind of go like raunchy and one another. But it's all right to me. I like it.
All right. So what about your ex? The banning of your ex and the reported leg
Banning
spreading.
of what? For what?
For, as a patron.
The
Banning
dancer,
both as a patron
what?
and as
So why, hold on.
an artist.
It's the first you ever see a girl come and go on with antiques and X-rated behavior and say, that's dancehall.
Yes.
When since thing become a gospel concert and they got so righteous, what caused that? I know they're not doing that for free.
Yes.
Are they making this stance for a fee?
Yeah.
Because if it does not really recognize to make a stance for free, why make a stance for a fee? That means that you are doing this for money, you're selling out the artist. The main thing, Sizzla must be banned for what? He has never done this thing without saying all these things before. All the thing he sang in the songs recently, he done it last year and the year before.
Okay.
And they was cool with it.
So it's rubbish. This
It's
banning
rubbish.
is-
No, it's sell out. You sell out dancehall artists for a fee. But I hope all these people will be here 10 or 20 or 30 years after to support things same way that you take inside against the artists is for. I don't see nothing wrong with what they done. They do it all the time, and that is dancehall culture. And you can't have a dancehall show and not take out the culture.
I need to go back to the Angel a bit, because she's under pressure for a photo out there, Killer. A photo that is circulating all over the cyberspace.
Oh, the one which I perform and the cameraman.
Have
But
you
it
seen
look like a wardrobe, mister. You know it happens on stage, man, especially with female, you understand? Because them way more fashionable something, you know.
Yes.
Sometimes breeze and light do other things with it.
It wasn't her doing.
It don't look like an intentional something, man. That look like a wardrobe, is that right?
Yes, but do you think it hurt her career? Because it's quite
Yeah.
a...
It's hurting in a character way, yes, but if it was something that she intentionally was doing, it could hurt her personally, but it just don't look good. But you have to understand, up on stage, and the cameramen, them nowadays, them deliberately want to do shots like those. If you don't, when they're at the party, you see the video man, them push the camera under the one of them. It don't look good. Some of the video man, them want telling you that to that. It look like it's a porn video you're making. Are you making a dancehall video or a porn video? You understand? Not because a female may gyrating and really. Why you want to show us on the R?
Yeah,
you want to see all about the R, not just on the R.
So you're defending the Angel?
Well, I'm not defending the Angel, but I don't see she do anything out of the way when never happened before.
Yes.
All right, that's what pay-per-view all of a sudden now. Pay-per-view, you can't do certain thing. So what is Sting? Sting is not Sting again.
Okay.
It's a festival, it's a swing.
But you still give props to the production.
The production was
And the
great.
effort to put
looked
it-
something
Should it be
upgraded.
on pay-per-view?
Well, if you're gonna be on pay-per-view and you know you have certain criteria and speculation, you should make that clear to the artists. But I don't think them give artists proper instruction. Them just did take pay-per-view and just make artists go up on stage, and then when things happen, them start talk about ban and take a side. That's foolish.
Okay.
Cause I know if you ask Sizzla not to sing certain thing, he will perform good. He can't perform smooth. But him think a Sting, we go sting them up.
Yes?
Who wouldn't dare think that?
So you think they weren't properly briefed about, they weren't briefed properly?
Yeah,
about
I
what
would
they
say,
should
I
do?
would want to think that.
Okay. The Marcos naked video, porn video. This.
Well, I've
what you know of it?
seen it as get a little clip or something where somebody sent me, but it look away, you know, man. Them something there. We have remembered we have a culture in a dancehall music, you know. And you can't have the dancehall and left out the culture. What we are promote, what dancehall stand for, what it against. Because some of the thing them, and a dancehall that. You understand? Two girls,
extreme.
Ray, yeah, it gone overboard. And like you and a girl having it out. You understand? Girls and girls that not supposed to be recognized as dancehall music. That means that we are promote now. You remember, you took the freaky, remember them song the dancehall used to sing?
Yes.
And it look like dancehall music, freaky, you know, because your man say, where the freak girl them there? Ray, notice all the song them used to go, you know. freaky, you too freaky. And Mickey at that. Them used to sing in the 80s, 90s, you know. And then you see here, man, I bleach. Them a bleach out them skin, but me honor you. You know, bleach out your skin. Everything turned the other way now. The song them a say, me want the bleacher girl, and me want the freaky girl. So you realize, the youth them nowadays going against the root and the foundation of the music. So you know that's abomination. They're not standing with the culture and the foundation. They don't respect what was made possible for them to come be a part of. Them ruin it.
Yes.
After a while, dancehall go be just like hip-hop where them sing about this and that, like pop where everything involved, all inclusive.
Yes,
and that's why dancehall was the main music, because most things excluded.
Yes.
It used to be pure and just pull up pure vibes and roots and culture. But now, them put back everything in it, the nowadays generation. They will mash up the music. That's not good. We're not talking against the markup, but that action, other artists are endorse it too. As you see cartel, they say, freaky girl, them thing them me love. I guess they're trying to be another cartel. So, a couple people have set the wrong example.
All right, Killer, this boxing up of selectors, what's your take on it?
Foolish, disrespect. I don't know, boxing up a selector for what? Over the years, I've heard about selector getting disrespect and assaulted for not playing song or must, you know, big up the artist or him play the song wrong spot or... But what the benefit of that? What the objective? What you want to achieve from boxing up a selector? You want to make him know how bad he is or how much people can do him things to you, or you want him to do something for your career or your song? Because if you box up a selector to play the song today, it no guarantee him to play it tomorrow. And where your song playing today can do for your career.
Yes.
And what kind of event that? And who did it? The Queen? The royal family?
And that box up will not be forgotten.
Yeah, what the benefit
You're going to live for the rest of your life with that hanging over.
And you need every selector in the world to play you to make you have the world hit.
Yes.
And if another selector heard that you this a selector to play your song, you think it's going to be impressive to him to want to play it? So it's just an ego thing, you know, and a bad mind thing and a bad man thing, or me don't know, but there's no achievement after an artist make a selector got disrespect to play him song. Him not gain nothing more than the ego for feel like, oh, you mean them boy there. So it's just a bad mind thing. So I don't see what the benefit of it, a foolish. But I never try to endorse that, you know how much party me there, and me no hear one bounty, and it's not a problem to me, because when me go to party and a bounty me go for year, it's not my album release. I went to a party to just listen music. If a bounty play, me enjoy it. If a buju play, if a beanie play, if a cartel, I'm not for me no business. I'm going to see a selector playing my song if do anything for my career tomorrow. If my song never have the impact, the selector can't make it have the impact. No care what him go tell life and it say.
Okay.
So I don't know what people trying to achieve, but in that case, I heard about the Footer case. It's not a playing of song. People are talking about bigging up people. Selectors have to be careful, for true. When you go to areas, know who you big up, and sometimes the bigging up allow it. Play music. Because every time some people take big up, welcoming. Allow big up thing, allow the chatting on the mic. Sometimes the selector them can't make the crowd move without talk. Like, are you come for listening or who come for your music? Are you in concert? Are you come to play music for the people them? So sometimes the talking on the mic lead to loose talking and unnecessary speech, and it might go that way. But the general public, for know, disrespecting a selector is no achievement, especially for an artist. But that wasn't an artist and selector problem. That was like a area and how a turf, and if you're on my turf, you have to big me up still. You understand? But it no mean if me big up one other man, me mean no disrespect. I might never know the vibes.
Okay.
You understand? So it's just all love the people them to think about and togetherness and work out on any differences. A simple thing that big up one man, not big up one man. Play one song, play one song. We can't mash up Jamaican dancehall with that.
All right, we're going to take a break here, Killer. When we come back, we want to talk about you now. Many people think that you're now a legend. Don't answer it. When we come back, we're going to ask you how you feel about being called a legend, if you believe that you're a legend. And we're going to try to explain why they say you should be a legend. When we come back right here on stage, Bounty Killer.
Let's get intimate.